Yep. So for any of you that are joining us for the first time, these teams are both starting off with 9 stocks each. And they're going to play until one player runs out of stocks. And then they're going to trade in the next player on the team. And the victor is going to progress forward. So this is sort of like a drain match. You're going to see who runs out of stocks first, and each player that has 3. Starting off strong here, Guelph is putting out the big punches on Min, making sure that, UTM really reconsiders who they're fighting against.
Once again.
Yeah.
John Fire Emblem.
Jane Fire Emblem, maybe.
Jane, yeah. Min, she's got that range. You really want to stay out of her reach there. Some really good smashes with a lot of good range, so.
Okay. And sorry, what's the name of our Jane Fire Emblem?
I don't remember. She's from one of the DS Fire Emblems.
Okay.
I think Fates.
Okay. So yeah, a bit of a rough start there for Jane, but it's starting to work her way back in there. A light character, she's going to really excel in hitting those combos and getting the pressure on when you're finally able to get in there and get that good work going. Now, Min finally experiencing some of that corner pressure herself, but is able to really turn the tides.
Pretty evenly matched so far. I mean, Min came out the gate pretty hot, but it's going to kill me. I cannot remember her name for the life of me. I'm doing a disservice as one of 3 Fire Emblem fans.
But as the competition continues going, right? We have Jane get smashed off the map again. It's a 3-1. UTM starting off on the back foot. And, it really makes you wonder here, is this their anchor? Did Guelph really, start off with their strongest player?
I mean, it's a good strategy. Go in, second match with potentially 3 stock here.
Yeah.
Which we've seen it on the opposite end of the spectrum, too. Coming into the match with 1 stock and, doing the work that you need to do. But right now, it's looking like Min may get this with a 3 stock, but we'll see. Only time will tell.
Yeah, they've been pretty unshakable so far. And, on the ledge deny, not able to make it back onto the map. And Min secures the clean 3 stock. Yeah, pretty good start there for Guelph, if I say so myself.
Really solid right out the gate. We got our UTM anchor coming in back. We saw some really good villager gameplay from this individual. Apologies, I don't know what their name is, but excited to see if they can bring it back again. I mean, this is a good person to have in your corner coming into this kind of 3 stock advantage. That being said, both really good ranged characters. I think if he goes the villager route, very much still really good at kind of controlling the space on the map, so it might be hard for Min to get range, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's interesting, and also to see if maybe they have some other back pocket picks. There is a lot of opportunity here, and I don't know exactly where the rules are on if you can switch characters between sets.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
That could be an avenue, and it's an Isabel actually.
We're seeing some Isabel switching from villager to Isabel. See if it pays off. A lot of good fishing rod attacks with Isabel.
Is immediately going to feel the heat again. Guelph is trying to repeat exactly the same strategy as they experienced before, but, Isabel's actually doing a lot of good damage. Yeah, you can see some of those similarities there with the Villager's kit. You got the net, you got the balloons. Really, but it seems as Isabel is playing a lot more aggressively, and that aggression is paying off really well.
Isabel has a lot of really good kind of setups for traps as well. That gyroid, instead of flying forward, you plant it in the ground, and if they step off of it, but I don't know if in competitive play if that's really, a reliable move.
Wow, and it's an early stock as well. Isabel claims it, and, finally puts UTM on the board. Nice little play there as well, just completely avoiding the ledge being guarded, goes around to the other side of the map.
They also have the benefit of seeing the Guelph player, seeing how they play, kind of what their strategy is before jumping into the game, which is kind of a nice advantage, but...
Yeah, it's going to be a big damage spike there, though, and it's not quite able to land the last hit on the Isabel, but knocks her down off the map. She's going to be able to make it back here. Yes, she is with the nice ledge grab.
Those balloons.
Yep.
They're OP.
Surely there's got to be a limit to how far these balloons can balloon.
Yeah.
Nice grab there.
Smash is all about realism.
But yeah, now we've got a match on our hands, guys. You know, the mid is getting dropped down again low, and the Isabel's really playing well. Their advantage, nice early kill too, and the Isabel now leading up 2-1.
Well, still not out of the game. Still with a 2-stock lead here.
Yep. It is all about that war of attrition, right? Because you got to make up for that difference somehow. So, UTM, they're still -2, but things are looking promising if they want the Isabel to, you know, really step it up and bring them to potentially even a -1 situation. Nice grab.
A lot of good combos coming from the Isabel here. Oh, and there she goes. She planted that gyro. That's what I was talking about earlier. Min Min knows, though.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Nice, good smash there right off the ledge.
Yeah, not really going to be able to make up this gap. It doesn't seem like a lot of pressure really is resting on UTM's final player. Even if we're able to get this 1 stock here, it's going to be a big play ahead of them. Nice zoning play, though, from Isabel.
Yeah, with that range, it's hard to get that Min Min on the ledge there, but wow, amazing.
Really nice play there, and is able to just, you know, secure that victory. Now, Guelph do still continue to lead. They're leading 6-4, and this is one of the more promising situations, right? Because we're going to go into the next phase. We're going to clear our stagger. Our health is going to be completely full, so it's going to be they really have their work set out for them. They're looking at UTM continuing this series.
That's true. This player, though, who was playing Villager last match, now Isabel, was able to kind of pull it all together with the 1-1 stock there in the end. So could very well still see a comeback here. It could be anyone's game.
Yeah.
A lot of strategy kind of going into this. I'm really enjoying it. This is actually the first time I've ever seen this format before. So.
But yeah, no, it's really exciting, and I think it's a lot more interesting than like the standard single doubles.
Yeah.
At least in terms of like the dynamics that you have and the metagaming, especially in between the rounds.
A lot of metagame. The players, you can't see them right now, but they're getting in each other's heads behind the scene here. Actually, they're all being very respectful, which is interesting.
Respectfully skimming, mayhaps.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a Steve or a Villager, a Beef. I don't really know how you would say that, but we have the Isabel quickly resetting, making sure that we get the 1 stock going. And here we go. Not sure if you guys can hear that countdown, but the crowd is wild.
This is going to be tricky. Lots of good kind of potential controlling of the area with both characters. And Steve can be tricky to get your hands on in the first place. So we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, making sure to use up all of that dirt early, cycling through the wood. Not sure what any of this really does. I'm not really a Steve player. But yeah, is able to mine up some good resources. Get a big damage hit with their Iron Sword. And the minecart as well. Just displace Isabel and make sure she doesn't really have any space to breathe. Nice little block there as well. Alright, but the Isabel is able to get some solid hits in, though. Mining through, able to get to gold pretty shortly. You know, the Villager's in a pretty good spot. Sorry, Steve.
Steve is a hard character to play against. There's a lot of like potential for them to pull something out you haven't even seen in the match yet.
Yep. Oh, big charge up with the sword. A little bit too greedy. Is able to recover from it. And, you know, those are the big hits that you kind of need, though, to get this Isabel just 1 shot out of the map. You know, quickly mining up, getting those diamonds, making sure it's as strong as possible.
A lot of chatter from the crowd here accusing Steve of timing out, but I'm pretty sure we have 97 minutes left in the match. So
yeah, we got plenty of time there. Isabel gets smashed out of the map, unfortunately not able to claim any stocks. And now Guelph lead the series 6-3. Can UTM's final player be that miracle player that we so desperately need?
Let's see.
We've got a lot riding on this, Sean.
A lot. Yeah, I put a lot of money. Wait, no. I zoned out there for a second.
Well, I mean, just in the perspective of, you know, we don't have any double elimination brackets. This is your final chance to really prove yourself, especially if you're coming out here from, you know, one of the further universities. You want to make your mark, and you want to make yourself known right now.
It's really an uphill battle, too, because not only would they have to win this set, but depending on how many stocks they lose as well, they'll have to defeat another competitor, which, you know, kind of like you were saying, a war of attrition. You know, not only are we kind of dwindling away at stocks, but also fatigue sets in. Kind of that mental stamina as well, which, you know, I've talked to a lot of esports players, and that's kind of always the top of their game, that having that mental stamina. Being able to kind of stay in the game despite the pressure, despite the crowd. Lots of good crowd here as well. We have some circling going around here. Some people watching some. What did you say this game was?
Rivals of Ether 2.
Rivals of Ether, yeah. We got some good gaming kind of going on all around us. So.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the guy who's sitting there with a keyboard just, you know, going at it.
Oh, that was wild.
All right, we see the Bayonetta player coming back, though, from UTM. Going to challenge the Steve in his own elements. That was a nice combo, and, you know, Bayonetta's really put in the work. They're getting Steve all the way up to 70.
Really good juggling going on here.
Oh, the TNT combo almost working out. The fuse just a little bit too long. Not your average creeper. And, you know, really keeping that pressure going. Steve not really able to find any time to mine up. Oh, wow. That feels like a very early kill onto the Bayonetta.
Oh, yeah. A lot of good comboing coming from Bayonetta, but just not able to kind of seal the deal there.
Working here. We're down to our final stocks. It's 2-2 now. Finally starting to chip away at the Steve. You know, it's an unstoppable force versus a very stoppable wall, it seems like. Lots of good damage there. The Magma Cube combo doing well. Not quite able to finish off the crafting, though, Steve. The pressure is just very high on him right now.
You know, coming into this tournament, too, like, if you've never ever played against a really good Steve player, you really don't know what to expect. They're mining resources. You're like, oh, good time to get a hit in.
No, really good zoning there. TNT, the dirt block, and the crafting table up top. Really making sure there's really no good angles of attack. You can't really drop through those. And now Bayonetta is getting dangerously high on stagger herself. Iron Sword in play for the Steve as well. She's looking pretty dangerous right now as he continues to scale into this match.
It's just funny seeing Steve. just take some time to do some mining.
Steveing his way through things. He did craft them diamonds, but he does get knocked out. He is coming back now. He's able to prepare the coal block. The Bayonetta is in it to win it. If she can maintain a second stock here, she's looking to be in pretty good position. It'll be very difficult here with the iron block, though. The Anvil trying to edge guard him. So almost quite able to make it with the Elytra in hand. 46%. The Bayonetta's hanging up for dear life. Bringing things close again on that ledge. Bayonetta's able to come back. So does Steve. Continuing to mine their way up. Nice counter there. Oh, the Bayonetta drops one life. It's going to be a one-stock wonder and a nice hit off the map. UTM are able to take it into the next 1-3.
Don't count them out yet. I mean, we've seen some crazier things here, and it's down to the last match, which is kind of unexpected. Very exciting. I am on the edge of my seat. I know it doesn't look like it, but
it's been a very, very uphill battle here for UTM. They really got to prove that they got what it takes to stick, and I'm really interested in seeing how this goes, right? We have not seen this player that's about to sub in for Guelph yet. So it's a complete wild card. Are they truly the secret hidden final boss of this team?
There's a lot of potential there. Who knows? I mean, they're the anchor. They could be the anchor for the reason. It could have been, you know, kind of different kind of strategy. Start off with your strongest player and then kind of make your way down. That is a one stock versus three stock. But it could be anybody's game. We've seen it all so far. We're only like 2 teams in, and we've seen. Well, I assume we've seen it all. Who knows?
I mean, we've seen a lot, if not all. Okay, don't come at us in the chat too harshly. But it's been really exciting seeing how that Bayonetta is actually able to play. She has a really, really strong combo, getting an extremely strong offense, but was not really able to stave off the damage too much. So heading into this next match, especially since you're going to be you're going to have to get very, very comfortable living at those high stagger counts if you want to 3-stock an enemy. Or 1-stock an enemy.
It's going to be an uphill battle, but I don't know. I was pretty impressed. Like, right out of the gate, a lot of good aggression from the Bayonetta player.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm kind of surprised it's come down to this. Guelph had such a kind of outstanding lead, but now they're only up by 2.
Yeah.
It's tricky.
All right, and you know, as we're getting ready for this next matchup, I don't think that I think the crowd is still raring ready to go. They're not budging 1 inch. They're standing still, feet planted. We want to see how this ends up going.
I think we're gonna see an interesting. I kind of got a sneak preview of the characters that were selected here. We got Falco versus Bayonetta. This is going to be interesting. Final Destination. Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Now, I'm excited for the Final Destination matchup. It's going to be all or nothing here for the Bayonetta. Again, 1 to 3 stocks.
Got the countdown there. This is like classic final match in a tournament. Falco and Final Destinations. Give me some nostalgia here.
Yep. Nice grab there from the Bayonetta. Falco's able to trade back some hits, but immediate combo off the ledge grab. Very well done. Not able to let him touch the ground.
Falco's trying to get some like airplay over there on the ledge.
You know, what I will respect is the Falco. He knows that he has to play for time. He just has to play for that second count as well. But he's still playing pretty aggressively, going in. He's trying to get those killing shots. A lot of good damage there, and the Bayonetta almost gets comboed off the map. 100% stagger, and she still only has the 1 stock to go. Falco still living with 3.
Very good recovery from Bayonetta there. I got to give it to Sean Zilla. Spelled his name correctly, you know. That's the right way to spell Sean.
Yep. All right, there you have it. Guelph secure the victory. Your final balance is 3 stocks to nothing. A pretty dominant performance in some parts, although it faltered a little bit towards the middle. Pretty